know it's going to be kind of hard to hear, but I'm not taking my phone case off. Did that the other day and I broke my phone. I can't afford to drop it and break it anymore. It won't work. I can't afford another phone right now. It's pretty crazy. You pay, I forget what we pay our phones a month. I want to say it's like $8 a phone or some shit. I guess it ain't that bad though. And then, in the big scheme of things, I don't break my phone that often. Well, I do, but then I just keep it forever until it won't work anymore. Like, how does the price of these phones not really go down? Why isn't my deductible adjusted for the price of the phone going down? I'm curious why. So everybody knows what's coming. We said this was coming after the first shooting, and now after this Texas ordeal, Nancy Pelosi, they're coming after the assault weapons. I think that if I was one of those people that had asked permission in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I think I would be giving that shit back. I think if I was one of the people a person who, spent the money and got government's permission to conceal carry, even the states that now have constitutional carriers, there's still a bunch of people carrying around, legal concealed carry permits and, their excuses, whatever. Well, it's for when I go to Texas. Okay, man, shut up. Or whatever state. I think I'd be handing that shit back in. And this, when you hand it in, when you go to your local sheriff's department or your city cops, whatever, don't matter. Wherever your home's at. You go in and ask to speak with whoever, cop on duty, whoever the fuck it is. When he comes out, slide that bitch across the counter and tell him to eat shit. You try to play by their games, and their games just don't stop. They keep creating the fucking more rules for the game, and you're not playing no more. Tastefully had to suck my dick on the way out the door and leave. I'm kind of excited. I think that all these patriots, they're about to be coming out in droves. I think. I'm being sarcastic. Very, very, very sarcastic. They ain't doing shit. They're not going to do shit other than what they're fucking told to do. Whether it be get another permission slip or turn them in, and don't be fooled. They banned. Let's just say they came out with an all-out fucking ban on ARs or AKs or semi-automatic centerfire rifles. These cocksuckers would hand them in. For sure, they would have to hand them in. Using their own logic, they would have to hand them in, especially those who, the ones that are cops, the ones that hate the scary criminal felons that talk with a list, not the felons, the ones that hate them. I only make fun of his list because I think it's cute that he goes out of his way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but he does. I think gay dudes think that's sexy or something. I don't know. What fucking ass spot's gay. But Nancy Pelosi right now, and it's not just Nancy Pelosi though, it's the fucking Republicans are playing ball too. And when I used to drive a lot at night, I would always listen to, I forget what it's called now, the Trucking Network or some shit on 700 WLW in the middle of the night. So Steve Summers got fired. Well, he now has, there's a tank. I wonder if it's for sale. For sale, sure as shit. Steve Summers got fired for whatever he started his own thing on YouTube. Last night there was 141 people in the chat. Now granted, a lot of them are probably listening driving down the road. But there was, let's just call it 15 people in this chat. And they all had the solutions and knew what the problems were. The problem is, Biden. Biden is the problem. So I just asked a simple question out of nowhere. Because they were talking about y'all are willing to try to vote your way out of everything. Like, it's only going to continue to get worse. And of course, there's somebody in there that, you know, I was some kind of agent provocateur or some shit. I don't know. But then I just said, you know what? I'm going to prove something here. What's our Constitution? It's a simple question. There's a specific answer. I'll even give you a hint. It can be answered in fewer than 5 words. They never said what it was, but then it became about attacking me because I know everything. I was like, I never claimed to know everything. There's a lot of shit I don't know. I don't know what the best tampons to use are, just as an example. I obviously don't know everything. But then it became, like I said, it became about, I was just trying to be, like, aggravate. And it wasn't what I was trying to do at all. I was trying to prove the point. Like, until you understand until you understand the cause of the problems, you can't understand the problems. You're just fucking grasping at straws for, you know, whatever your preferred mindset, or not mindset, whichever your preferred team says. And the truth is, they're all the fucking same. Like, these are the same people talking about voting now. We got to deal with this for at least 2 more years. Well, using your own forever, because since they can now steal the elections, why don't they steal the next one? I mean, it's kind of like the bank robber theory, you know. Bank robbers don't become bank robbers, plural. Banks robbers, whatever, you know what I mean, until they rob the first bank. So one of 2 things happen: they get away with it, and they're like, the greed gets them, so they start robbing multiple banks, or they get caught. These people are just fucking too stupid to understand that they got caught, so they keep voting. And I tried to explain to them why the voting system is not only unconstitutional, but it doesn't matter. It's a violation of your rights. If you're productive and you have skin in the game, the current system violates your rights because it gives anybody the ability to vote once they hit some arbitrary age. And like, they couldn't grasp onto it. Fucking cocksmuckers. There's teams of them working. I don't have time to deal with them. Not today, I don't. Look, they're just hanging out. Kicking it and shit. Side of the road. Nothing would make me happier than to see a fucking that dump truck right there full of gravel, blow a tire out, and head straight in their direction. Nothing would make me smile bigger today. But they couldn't grasp onto it. They couldn't grasp onto why their vote doesn't matter. And the selection wasn't stolen. Here's what happened. Maybe it was. Maybe they threw in a couple extra votes, but it doesn't matter. Because if you didn't have the fucking millions upon millions of people that you're extorted to ensure their survival, look, there's 3 of them. There's the 3rd one right there. Yep, get the trucker out. Better pat him down. Better search it. Pretty soon they'll be red flagging anybody that speaks negatively about the Popo. Mark my words. But anyway, they couldn't understand why. Like, I'm sorry, one last thing. How comfortable do you think that big fucker is to drive? Not at all. I'm just telling you. Big trucks, they're cool when you're a kid. When you get older, your knees start hurting and shit. They ain't very cool. Junction Armory. But they couldn't understand why, like how that was. I'm like, you know, on a long enough timeline, when the unproductive then outnumber the productive on that timeline, your vote no longer matters. And that's where the fuck you're at. Why does it no longer matter? Because it's a democracy and the mob rules. It's not people with similar values voting. It's completely opposite sides of the spectrum. Some people want to get up and go to work and do what they do and keep what they earn. Other people fucking focus all day on taking that shit. You know, Travis and I were just talking the other night. I have this conversation all the time, but specifically me and Travis were talking the other night. Like, how the fuck are people making it? Or no, I'm sorry, it's Chris. Me and Chris. How are people making it right now? Because no, they don't. For the most part, they don't want to work. I had a lady call me last night. She has 160 something sheets of sheetrock she needs hung and finished. I don't want no part of it. No, I'm not the sheetrock guy at all. I hate that shit. Matter of fact, I'll pay you not to call me back. I'll pay you to tell your friends not to call me about sheetrock. I fucking hate it that bad. I forget what she said she was going to pay. Which it was. I remember thinking, man, that's a crazy number for down here. $75 a board. Which I guess really it's not, though. It's a house. A small house. So maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe I just really hate sheetrock that bad. I do. I fucking hate that shit. Like, there's no way. You can't put... I'll do little patches and shit. Anything more than a 2x2 square, you can't pay me enough. Not normal. But anyway, so... And they just don't get it. They're going to beat their head against the fucking wall until the end of time. And all the while, blame somebody else or this other group or whatever it is for what's going on. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never your fault. But what if it is your fault? And you're just genuinely either not intelligent enough to understand why it's your fault, or you have left yourself ignorant of why it would be your fault. Back to I asked them what the Constitution is. They don't have a fucking clue. Nobody ever answered that. And I asked multiple times. I'm like, hey, we're getting off track here. Let's go back to the beginning of this. What is the Constitution? Like, people have taken this freedom shit way too, I don't know, literally. No, that's not the right word. You know, they think freedom's free. It's not. It's not the military that's paying the price for these fucking pigs running around. And they are pigs too. Every fucking one of them. They're all worthless pieces of shit. Like I said the other day, it would almost be worth going to hell to see them all there. In one place. But I don't want to be that close to a stinking pig. Man's land today. But I forgot what I was going to say now. I got all joyed about thinking about cops burning in hell. Joy. Oh, how are these people surviving right now? You know, like he said, we've had a position. He has had a position open at his work for a good paying job, and they can't pay fucking people to come in and fill out a resume or fill out an application or turn in a resume. Why is that? Like, it's not like they're just handing out $1,400 checks. Is there some shit going on I don't know about? And now I'm just to the point, like, you know, like, it's over. There's a great fucking YouTube channel if you like cars, and if you're just into, like, you know, the average guy wanting to toy with hot rods. And understand a hot rod doesn't necessarily have to be fast or super fast, let's say. Like, you don't need a car to run 10s and a quarter for it to be a hot rod. Makes it a little more fun, not necessarily, you know, it doesn't necessarily make it a hot rod. I mean, there's fucking luxury cars that run 12s. watch his video from yesterday. So, like, it's not only us seeing that this shit's over with. Like, it's fucking over. This country is done for. We are on borrowed time. And voting is not going to change that shit. Especially when it's the same. This is what kills me about it. Like, it's the same people. The same fucking people that will tell you that the 2020 selection was stolen. They will tell you to get out and vote fucking harder. Gotta go vote in the midterms. The midterms are going to change it all. And like, you know, Matt, Kiss My Socialist told me left a comment the other day about using honey. There's no honey to be left. Fuck all these facts. If they're too fucking stupid to see it at this point, I really don't have much for them. They got about 2 minutes to convince me that they give a fuck, and nobody's going to convince me in 2 minutes that they give a fucking minute about anything. And after that, they can just I don't care. And it's always the same people complaining about the problem that are the biggest problems. But anyway, Nancy's coming after your shit, and it's going to be up to you what you're going to do about it. Because I would expect the bootlickers, you know, the ones who need the cops and find a use for the cops, goes coast to coast. Gato. Zombie Ferry. For you all to be the first ones in line, being good little peasants, handing your fucking shit in when they ban it. Oh, they'll never ban it. They might stop the production of or whatever, but they're never going to ban it. They might make background checks. Okay, you got to keep taking that fucking shit. No, see what happens. I about missed my turn. What happens when you can't see it in the screens? Roll a little small on your screen because you're on your bitching. You know, now they're trying to pass all this other bullshit where you can sue a gun manufacturer if their parts are in a ghost gun. So you know what they're going to try to do to get around this shit, right? They're going to try to start patenting these parts for whatever gun it is. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Maybe they'll do the right thing and say, you know, throw a finger in the air to everything. But like, these fucking people should not be able to show their face in public. That's what killed me about the whole thing. We've been so conditioned to believe that you got to be nice to people, or that the V word can't say it, because you know if you say that, then people think you're calling for it, and you know you keep on YouTube lane for that shit. You keep that YouTube lane. What would I do without all my friends? My cult following, according to what's his name? I don't know. It's one of our lurkers. He keeps creating accounts to then delete the account, to then create the account again, just to comment on my channel. Say how much he loves us. He's a fan. Fanboy. Look at all the sheeps. Look. Reminds me of fucking Knoxville. No, there's a lot of sheep out here too, man. People out here in the hills are just to then believe everything that the liar says. It's like your old lady cheating on you for fucking a decade, and you finding out, and then you taking everything she says as a gospel verse every time she tells you she loves you. Like, people like abuse, and I think that's really what it is. They like the abuse. I like abuse to a certain degree, depending on what kind of abuse it is. But this shit is fucking down the hand. There's a lot of founders in this area. I gotta deal with stupid people this morning. Very stupid people. Alright guys, I'm going to tell you, see the things on the front of those bumpers? See them? Those are not a fashion statement. Those are bumper protectors. When you buy those Challengers or Chargers that have those on them on the nose, you take those fucking things off. don't know why they give them a cool color, like there's your neon green, there's yellow. That's the first time I think I've ever seen red. Those are supposed to come off. A little bit of useless information right there. I don't know why this road just took me to this road, because that's the end of the road I just turned off of. Anyway, I think everybody should give back permission. Give back their permission slips. At one time. And like I said, be sure to tell them to suck your dick on the way out. I know some of you can't do that because you don't have dicks, but hey, it's 2022. You don't actually have to have a dick to tell somebody to suck your dick. You can just pretend you have a dick. Or just say you have a dick, and that makes it so. Because they're stupid people, right? It's the same thing. You can always tell these fucking idiots. These are going to be the voting people, guaranteed. Guaranteed. We're going to have a conversation. They're going to be like, are you voting in the midterms? Who are you voting for? You know Trump's our savior. He's coming back to save the world. Yay! And Trump probably is going to come back. He probably is going to win the next election. Because, like, look what's going on. So they destroy, they keep at it and at it and at it, knowing what they're doing. And then they bring Trump back in office. And you don't think that these fucking ass clowns will bend over for Trump then? For whatever he says or does and think he's a god then? Yeah. It's a show, people. You're being set up. All of us are. God, I'm fucking an hour late. I really don't want to go here. But that's going to be these people. Because they know what they need done, but they don't know what they need. Which meant, in my line of work, what it means is I have no fucking idea what I need. I just want you to come out here and waste some time. I think I told these people, just because I realized, so I waste a lot of gas money, fuel money running around, doing nothing. So I think I told these people $75 an hour or something like that. If you can at least afford to pay me $75 an hour. Because, at this point, I'm charging for just taking bullshit. I'm doing the work for nothing. It's having to listen to you stand behind me and tell me how to do something you hired me to do that you've already admitted you don't know anything about. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that I've become fucking jaded because that's what I dealt with from everybody else, right? Maybe they're going to walk in here, they're going to be nicest people on earth. Doubtful. You can normally tell these people. The nice people are short to the fucking point and they know what they want. Well, damn. Okay. I see. I don't know. I'm stopping the middle of the road. Stop. It looked like a four-way stop. Being extra cautious. That's what I was doing. Because I'm an excellent driver. Watch, I'll get here and they will be here. They didn't text me back. I text her and her daughter because, her and her daughter both needed to text me and call me and shit. But I got to go. I'm at their house. I'll let you later. Peace.